The Stardust Tree. In the small village of Larkspur, tucked away by a sparkling lake and surrounded by rolling hills, there was a legend passed down from generation to generation. It was said that on the night of the autumn equinox, the Stardust Tree would bloom in the deepest part of the forest, its branches shimmering with stardust, and its blossoms glowing like the night sky. Lily, a curious girl with an adventurous heart, had always been captivated by the story. Her grandmother often told her about the Stardust Tree, but no one in the village had seen it for years. The tree was said to grant the wish of anyone who found it, but only those with a pure heart and a true desire for adventure could reach it. As the autumn equinox approached, Lily's curiosity grew stronger. She felt a deep pull in her heart and knew that this year she would be the one to find the Stardust Tree. With the last golden leaves of autumn swirling around her, she set off on her journey. She packed a small bag with food, a blanket, and a notebook to write down her adventure. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in brilliant hues of orange and pink, Lily entered the forest with determination. She walked past familiar paths, deeper and deeper into the woods, until the village and the world she knew faded behind her. The forest was alive with the sound of rustling leaves and distant animal calls. The air grew cooler, and the shadows of the trees stretched long across the ground. Lily knew she was getting closer. According to the legend, the Stardust Tree was hidden beneath the oldest oak in the forest, a tree so ancient that its roots stretched deep into the heart of the earth. After hours of walking, Lily came across a clearing. At the center, an enormous oak stood tall, its gnarled branches reaching high into the sky. She felt a sudden warmth in her chest and knew that she had found the right tree. But as she approached, she saw that the tree was bare, its branches devoid of leaves. Confused and disappointed, Lily sat down on a nearby rock, her heart heavy. Was the legend a lie, she wondered aloud? Am I not meant to find it? But just as she was about to give up, she noticed something strange. The air around her seemed to shimmer, and a soft glow began to surround the oak. The tree's bare branches sparkled with tiny flecks of light, as if the stars themselves had come down to rest on its limbs. Lily's eyes widened with awe. The Stardust Tree was real. She stood up, her heart racing, and approached the tree. As she touched its bark, the glow intensified, and the tree's branches began to bloom with flowers made of pure stardust, each one glowing softly in the moonlight. A gentle voice whispered in the wind, "You have found the Stardust Tree, Lily, for your heart is pure and your courage unwavering." Lily looked around in wonder. "Are you the tree speaking?" she asked. "I am the spirit of the tree," the voice replied, "and I grant one wish to those who seek me with a true heart. What is it that you wish for?" Lily thought carefully. She had always wanted adventure, but now she realized that what she truly wished for was not just her own happiness, but for the well-being of those around her. "I wish for the forest, the animals, and the village to always be safe and full of life," she said softly. "For the people here to live in harmony with nature, and for the magic of the forest to never fade." The Stardust Tree glowed even brighter, its light spilling out into the forest. "Your wish is granted, brave one," the tree whispered. "The harmony you seek will live on, as long as the balance of nature is respected." With a final dazzling burst of light, the Stardust Tree's blossoms faded into the night, leaving behind a gentle sense of peace in the air. Lily smiled, knowing that her wish had been heard. The forest, as if awakened by the magic of the tree, seemed to hum with life. The stars twinkled brighter in the sky, and the wind rustled through the trees as if whispering its thanks. Lily felt an overwhelming sense of connection with the world around her, knowing that the magic of the Stardust Tree would continue to protect the village and the forest for generations to come. As Lily made her way back to the village, the glow of the Stardust Tree's magic followed her, lighting the path. She returned home, filled with a deep sense of peace, knowing that the forest's secrets were safe and its magic would never fade as long as there were those who believed in it. And so, the Stardust Tree's legend lived on, whispered on the wind and carried in the hearts of those who believed in the magic of the world around them. The end.